name is none of your business. And today I'm going to be telling you boys about a story about two poets. Sorry. I mean, you boys and girls. This is mostly for the boys though, for educational purposes, if you know what I mean. So, there were two poets, and they were poets, and they knew it. Know it. Poets and they know it. You see, they lived very far away, but they had a mutual friend, and his name was Uncle Sam. Now, his first name was Uncle, and his last name really was Sam. But that's not important. We'll have other time for that later. So to begin with, this poet named Walt and this poet named Emily had a mutual friend named Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam came to Walt and said, "Walt, you've been kind of looking like, I don't know, like, kind of not datey. Like, you need to get out, Walt," is what Uncle Sam said to Walt. And you know what Walt said? He said, "Nothing can happen more beautiful than death." Uncle Sam looked at him and said, "What is your problem, Walt? You need to go out on a date." So Walt said, "You know what, Uncle Sam? You're right. It might be destined life," is what he said. So Walt went around with his everyday business, continued writing poems, and Uncle Sam visited Emily. Now you see, Emily was a bit quiet, more quiet than Walt, you could say. Emily, well, she kind of smelled like rotten tomatoes. Kind of. Not really. But Emily was kind of to herself, you know? She didn't really have many friends besides Uncle Sam, and there's a few others, but they weren't as cool as Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam came in and said, "Emily, girl, you need to go on a date," just like he said to Walt, except Walt's a boy. Yeah. So Emily said, "No, I do not want to go on a date." Trying to act all fancy and whatnot with their schmancy-pantsy poetry stuff. Uncle Sam wasn't having any of that. 10 hours later, Uncle Sam convinced Emily she needed to get her butt out on a date. Well, so a blind date was arranged by the famous and great Uncle Sam, who wants you. But, so, they met in the middle of New York, in a beautiful, beautiful park. They arrived sometime in the evening, and, well, Walt brought lunch, Emily brought books. And you see, they sat down on the bench, and you know how dates go when you don't know somebody. They're kind of awkward. Walt didn't say anything. Either did Emily. It was, well, quiet. And because it was quiet, things started off a little bit rough. But you want to know what Emily said? She said this: "Say nothing sometimes says the most." Walt thought about that and said, "Hey, I think she wants to poet duel. Maybe this will get things going." So Walt says, "If you desire to speak to me, why should you speak to me? And why should I speak to you?" Well, Emily had nothing. She had nothing at all. But then, a light bulb struck in Emily's head, her little head, and it said, "Behavior is what a man does not." What? Wait. Maybe that's not what she said. Maybe she said something else. No. She said men smell like pit. No, that wasn't it. She said, what was it? Yes, She said behavior is what a man does not want, or what he feels, or what he believes. And Walt said, nothing. Walt was offended for no reason. Maybe it was because Emily smelled like tomatoes. We didn't know. But there were some things that happened in between the last line that Emily said and what Walt said. There was a few things that were kind of adult, not really supposed to be talked about school. And I don't want to talk about it. Because it was kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of sad. It was very sad. But I don't want to talk about it. I'm Walt Whitman. I can't even say what I did because I'm so sad. You see, after our date, Emily decided that she was good without me because I sucked at poetry or something. Then I got very argumentative and I said some mean things. I just wanted to have a girlfriend and Uncle Sam screwed me over and nothing worked out. I guess I was right when I said nothing can happen more beautiful than death. That would be amazing right now if that happened. Oh, Emily texts me. Ooh, I think she wants me, if you know what I mean. She said, Walt, I can't get in a relationship. To love is so startling it leaves little time for anything else. And I have more important things to do, like crocheting and writing poetry. Yeah? Well, you can go yourself.